I don't want to lie to you guys. ZANU PF is ending next year, 2027. And Mafid dynasty is going to take over. This is where we are going. When the power of voting to decide who will become our president is taken from us, it simply means that they're trying to make it cheaper for them to buy themselves into power or to remain in power forever. Because dealing with 210 parliamentarians is cheaper than dealing with millions of Zimbabweans. The one who's got money is the one who will succeed. So we are being stripped of our importance and the power that we have. Why should we allow ZANU PF to take everything away from us? ZANU PF tried it with their project when they record all the MPs that were called, that were voted in by Zimbabweans. And they've seen us that we were okay with it. We were quiet. We didn't do anything. We didn't uprise. So they know that if they come in with this same stance, it's a done deal. Yes, they're going to do it. We're going to see Mnangagwa there forever up until he's taken by time. But if he's taken by time, he's going to leave his own kith and kins, because that will be a kingdom. Remember these things when they were talking about them, they were in a chronological order. What was the chronology of it? ED first destroyed the ZANU PF structures. He came up with his own structures. He now introduced and give power to the Sriganandas. The next thing we heard that he was going to come in and remove the elections of 2028. And he was going to push for 2030. Remember when he said 2030 ndinenge chipo, everything else was not talked about. Let's go back to that. He later say, and he started deceiving us, and he said, no, me, I don't want to be there in 2030. I'm a constitutionalist. But now, where is he now? Everything that he said is coming into fulfillment. So we should know ahead of time that after 2030, the dynasty is coming our way. What does a dynasty mean to us? It will mean that all the 10 provinces will have all the princes. We will have 10 princes who are going to be overseeing and governing Zimbabwe. And the princes will be coming from Mnangagwa family. When a kingdom is introduced and when it starts to run, it will mean that all of us will not have power, including the properties that we have. They'll be taken over by the dynasty, by the king. There's no way let's say in Mashonaland where you are having a bigger house, there's no way that you occupy that house and the prince is having a smaller house. They will say, let's have this your house for the prince because that's the prince of the province. So this thing is so deep like this. People have talked about it. So it's up to us as Zimbabweans, even those that in ZANU PF, all the farms are going to go. Just less than 56 minutes ago, people in the Hopley farm that are being chased away. Hopley farm, if you know it. All of them are being chased away. Why? Because they are no longer of use. They were keeping them because they wanted them for elections. Now there's no longer elections going to take place in Zimbabwe. All ZANU PF people are of no use now. There's nothing there. A lot of things are happening on the ground to point to a dynasty here. So it's not just a small thing. It's not just the toning of the constitution. It's bigger than this. So we need to treat it as such, as urgent as such. And how complicated is it? Uh, I mean, even those who were given farms, those farms are going to be taken away from you. So in this game, ZANU PF is losing more and its supporters. Because they're the ones who were deceived and given things just because the regime, actually the dynasty, the regime is dying. Trust me, ZANU PF and its regime is dying in 2027. It will cease to exist. The Sheikh building will cease to exist. Coming 2028, there will be no ZANU PF to talk about. There will be nothing to trace, any trace of ZANU PF. We'll be talking of a dynasty. Mafid dynasty is coming into play now. And that is what we are going to be faced. We said these things, and people were saying, where are you getting these ideas? Where are you? Look at it. Look where it is pointing at. You are going to be under a kingdom, and the king will be King Mnangagwa, will be bowing down ourselves to him. Oh, hell, King Mnangagwa. And of course, he's too old. He's going to die soon. But if a king dies in a kingdom, he's replaced with his kith and kins. That's what is going to be facing Zimbabwe. So we need to fight this, and it has to be as complicated as it is, and it has to be so urgent as it is. We need all Zimbabweans, all hands on the deck. Don't worry about names, because there is not going to be a Chamisa. There's not going to be any Tatenda there. There's going to be no Zimbabwe there. My Gwaze there. Nobody's going to be there. It will be only a kingdom, a Muntapa kingdom of Mnangagwa, Emerson. I don't know where the throne is going to be at. I don't know. But yeah, it is coming our way. So we need to be serious about this thing, and we need to strategize as big as it is and as serious as it is. Yeah, we should not lie to each other here by trying to come with terms and what. There is nothing that is in Zimbabwe. There's no law. Forget it. We don't need lawyers. We don't need doctors. We don't need all these strategists that are coming with strategies that are smart and whatever. We just need all hands on the deck. Let's go and fight. Let's go on the streets. Let's occupy everywhere in Zimbabwe, because all of us, we are going to lose. Even if you like it or if you don't like it, you'll be crying foul on this issue. Even those that want to be buried in Zimbabwe, you will need to pay. You will need to ask for permission from the king. The king, you know what? How king do things. They can even chase you and say, Gerald, from this village that you are in, the king, you spoke against the king, so you have no place here. You'll be chased away. Many of us, you are going to be stateless when the king is ruling Zimbabwe. If we don't do anything, the kingdom is coming our way. I wish you all the best. I will join everyone who is fighting this Mafid dynasty that is coming our way. I'll be so much against individual attacks. Let's come together as Zimbabweans and let's take this fight as our own fight, because the worst things are going to happen to us. And you might think it's not going to happen. Yeah, maybe you are dreaming. In real life, this is happening. Wake up from that dream that you are. Wake up from your sleep. See where where everything is pointing at. Many thanks, Zimbabweans. I wish you good luck, and I'm part of it. I am here, and I want to fight with everyone against Mafid dynasty. Thank you so much.